Hey everyone, thanks for being here. I'm Anastasia. I'm primarily aerialist. Most of you already have seen me at some point, but I am going to be doing our fishnet ready, leg centric at the end workout and a cool down.
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm an aerialist based out of Portland currently, and we're gonna do buns on deck to get our buns circus ready. Happy to be here.
Hello everybody, my name is Marisa and I'm an acrobat, and we're going to be doing some handstand strength and drills like Cressie was saying, but there's not actually any inversion. It's just working on a lot of core and getting our pushing muscles strong. So see you soon.
Hello, all you circus people. I will be your host, taking you on this journey. To start, my name is Tylyn. You can call me Miss Tylyn if you like, or Miss Circus Woman of the Night. I actually prefer that much more. We are going to start with a warm-up tonight in about 30 seconds, maybe. So start moving your shoulders, get your sexy shoulders on, show a little bit, maybe wave hello to your fellow circus people. And it's 5:30, so it's showtime. I would like everyone to stand up, please, to get this party started. I'm gonna put my fancy umbrella away, but just wanted everyone to see that because I was really excited. I found an umbrella. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Go ahead and stand up to get started. Roll your shoulders forward. Trying to keep your hands as close to your body as possible. And reverse, go back the other way. Bring those hands up to your shoulders for some elbow forwards and back. Switch it up. Bring those arms out and extended like you're swimming. You're swimming through the circus. Oh no, you're swimming away. You're swimming away from the circus. Reverse it. I want this closed. Everyone make sure you're happy with how your room looks, or wherever you are. Hopefully you're not outside. It's very cold in Colorado right now. All right, we're gonna roll our head, our neck around forward and to the side. From one shoulder to the other, trying to get your ear to touch. Give it a little kiss. Maybe we move our head up through space instead now. And roll around to the back, same thing, ear to ear, or ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. Good, all right. So the first way we're gonna move our body tonight is by starting with our feet center in the middle of us. Then we're gonna jump out to the side, back to the center, scissor split kick this way, switch legs, back to the center and out again. We're gonna do this for about 30 seconds to get our heart rates up and to begin our circus show. Here we go. Out to the center, forward, back. Out to the center, forward, back. Center, out, center, forward, back. Center, out, center, forward, back. We got it. Side view. Whoop, whoop. Extra double bonus points if you can do this moving in a circle as you go. I did not actually practice the circular move, so I'm really happy this can happen. Can I go the other way? It's a lot harder to the left. Oh, I got messed up. All right, stop and breathe. Hands above, wide stance. Bring your hands down to your heart as you drop your booty down. Keep your pelvis tucked under. Knees are out wide. Come back up. Arms go up to the sky, out to the side. Forward fold. Come back up. Reach to the top. Bring your hands back down. Squat deep. Hands out to your knees this time. Both of my knees just popped. Did anyone hear that? I did. All right, we're gonna drop one shoulder and look back over the other one. Use your arms to push against your knees and feel stable there. Switch sides, coming back through center, drop your other shoulder down and look over the opposite shoulder. Come back to standing. Walk your toes in and forward fold down. You can have a slight bend in your legs or keep them straight. We're gonna walk our hands out to a plank position. Come into your down dog. From the side, that looks like this. So we send our hips back and up to the sky. We're gonna roll forward, one vertebrae at a time, sucking in that belly button. Back to plank. Step to the middle and stand back up. Raise your hands. All right, wide legs again. Take one arm, put it up in the air. Take the opposite side leg, stick it down, and side crunches just on that one side. Squeeze your belly button into your spine as much as possible. Yeah, get that knee up and hold it at the top, balance there. Hold, 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 and drop. Switch to the other side. Side crunches. You're bringing that knee to meet your elbow. Both of those are very hard, so try not to bang them together. And hold it up at the top. Ooh, I just had surgery on my right ankle not that long ago. This is much harder for me. If you can't do this, it's okay. Put your foot down. Forward fold again, reaching down to the middle. Legs go wide, and we are going to pump through. So that looks like hips stay up in the air. We're pushing our arms through the center of our legs. Trying to round that back, round your shoulders, and really push at the very bottom. Keep your legs straight if you can. Come through to the middle where just your toes are and touch your toes. Arms go out to the side. Now we are going to switch by taking one hand, touching the opposite toe. The arm of the side we're touching goes up. Then we're going to switch sides. Faster and faster as you go. Pump it out. Look up at that hand in the sky. Wave hello. Say hi, everybody. How are you doing? I'm doing great. It's snowing out, and it's almost May, but it's fine. I'm not mad about it. Okay, raise your arms up. Knees together, they touch, they kiss, they say hello. We're gonna do a little hip movements. Move them around. Start moving just your knees. Other direction. Walk your feet out again. We're gonna hit one hip up to the side, drop it down low, even lower, all the way down. Reverse it back up. It's like a, what shape is this? A W? This is a W. Is this a W? Oh God, I don't know if I know my alphabet today. Keep moving it side to side as you get your hips down low and back up to the top. Good, move those arms with it. Now we're gonna stay still, take the trunk of our body, and move our chest forward and back. So when we're forward, we can have our ribs out. When we're back, we're trying to hide our ribs. Forward, back, forward, back. Now side to side, over to our left, over to our right. See if you can actually feel just your shoulders moving. Keep your hips where they're at. Move from your shoulders only. And now we're going to connect the dots. So going forward to the side, back to the side, starting back at forward. Forward, side, back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward. Can you reverse it? Go the other way. Hide those ribs when you're at the back section. And make it smooth. You're leading with this point in your chest. Very good. All right, we're gonna take our left leg, actually whichever leg. I'm gonna start with my left because I like to work with my right. Bring our knee up to our chest, open it to the side, extend, bring it back into the center. Now we're gonna drop our toe from our knee to trying to get our heel to touch our butt. Extend behind, heel to butt, toe to knee, knee to chest, and come down. Do that sequence one more time. So lift our leg up, open the knee to the side, extend the leg, toe back to the center, knee back in front, heel to the butt, extend your leg back, heel to butt, knee up, and down. Other side. Try and stay as balanced as possible. See if you can do this without moving your foot around on the ground. All right, other knee comes up, out to the side, extends open. This side is so much harder. Toe to your knee. Knee back to the center. Knee drops, heel touches the butt. Extend our leg backwards. Knee back to knee. Knee up to chest. Out to the side. Extend open. Toe touches our knee. Woo, goodness. Knee goes forward. Heel to butt. Extend back. Heel to butt again. Toe touches our knee. And drop. Everyone, thank you so much. The show has officially started. I'm so happy we have amazing spectators, circus performers. You are all amazing.
Okay, thanks for that, Tylyn. We're going to take it to our upside clown section now for handstand strength and some shaping. Let me just start my nifty timer here. Cool. So we're going to keep do a few more little warm-up things, and we're going to start with some finger flicks. So you're going to wrap your thumbs around your knuckles here, and you're going to burst through, and it should kind of make a little whooshing noise through your fingers. Keep your elbows straight, and make those finger flicks go faster. Flick your slime away, flick your cooties away, flick your snowballs. And keep that finger flick going, and let's go arms out to the side. And flick it away and reach your arms out even further away from your torso. Good, and flick straight up to the ceiling. I'm gonna get lower so you can see, and I want you to keep flicking, but lift your shoulders all the way up to your ears so you're shrugging. And shake it out. Cressie is dying. All right, we're going to shake that out, and we're going to do a few little wrist resistance and warm ups here. So we're going to put our hands down on the ground, turn sideways so you can see, spread your fingers wide. We're going to do some palm bridges. So your palm's going to lift off the floor. You're pressing your fingers down, so you're lifting to your first row of knuckles. Nice. And then keep the arms straight. We're going to press all our fingertips into the ground to make a tent. Make your circus tent at the top. Beautiful. And we're going to do a few where we're alternating. So you're going to alternate between your palm bridge and your fingertips, and your palm bridge and your fingertips. Very nice. All right, shake that out. We're going to do a few wrist push-ups here. So I'm going to flip my hands over so that my fingers are facing each other when my back of the hands are on the floor. And your goal is to have straight elbows here, but if you can't quite get there, that's totally fine. That's something that we just keep working on. So I'm gonna bend my elbows, touch my nose to the floor, and then push back up as straight as I can go. Now, when your knees are in underneath your belly button, it makes it a little easier. If you want more challenge, you can send your knees back to put more weight into your hands, only if that feels good for you. And if you're super beast mode, like my friend Chandler, he goes all the way up to plank position for these, but I'm nowhere near. Few more here. Awesome. Shake it out. Okay, so we're going to do a few little plank exercises here to get our shoulders pushing, activating. So we're going to start with a pretty classic shoulder shrug. So you're going to find your plank shape here. And instead of a flat shape, I want you to push down into the floor to really round your back, make a turtle shell, push your shoulder blades apart, squeeze your butt, push the floor away from you. Awesome. Keep holding this body shape, but you're gonna shrug your shoulders down, shoulder blades down your back, and then push away. So my body shape isn't like bouncing while I'm doing this. I'm keeping my core nice and tight and just isolating my shoulders. And every time you go to the top of your turtle shell, push the floor away from you a little bit more. Awesome. Check it out. Whew. We're gonna do some shoulder circles here. So it's the same concept where you're gonna be shrugging, but you're gonna try to move your shoulders in a circle. So I'll show you first and then you can try. I'm going to find my nice plank pushing away, and then I'm going to kind of bring my shoulders forward, drop it down, bring it back. So, and it's not like super fast, keep it nice and controlled, but see if you can find a circular motion through this shoulder shrug, yeah? All right, find your plank shape, squeeze your butt, squeeze your legs, push the floor away from you, hold that body shape and start to move in a circle. I'm going forwards first for these. Good. And then reverse it, other direction. Circle backwards. Get those pushing muscles firing. Mine are on fire. 2 more big circles. And down. Shake it out. Nice job, everybody. I'm gonna give our shoulders just a quick little break while we talk about our fingers. So when we do handstands, you wanna have, for them, I call them spider fingers. So instead of fingers that are straight and flat, I'm sliding my fingers in towards my knuckles to make a little bent spider leg here. So if you're under a carpet, think about pulling the carpet in towards your knuckles. And at the same time, your first knuckle wants to stay pushing down into the floor. So you can just stay on your knees here and go ahead and try to activate your spider fingers. Spread them wide. Your finger pads are pulling in towards your knuckles, and check in with those first knuckles are pushing down. So when we do our plank exercises, keep thinking about having these handstand hands. The more that you can keep your hands active and keeping the weight in the front of your hand, it's gonna feel better on your wrists and your elbows. So your next one is going to be from a plank shape, and we're gonna push away to a squat. So for this one, I'm not trying to initiate it like from my legs. It's not like a squat challenge. I'm gonna use my arms and my shoulders to push the floor away to transfer to my squat. So I'm gonna go plank, and I'm gonna push the floor away until I'm in my squat. And even here, I'm still pushing the floor away, and then I'll pull it back. To come back to your plank, think about pulling your hands down to bring it back in, again, instead of using your legs. So we're gonna do these 10 times. So find your plank shape, check in with your spider fingers, push the floor away from you, and go ahead, push the floor away until you find your squat, straight elbows, slide the carpet away, and then pull yourself back to plank. Good, and again, push it away, and pull yourself back.
Froze Marisa. Give me a thumbs up if she froze to other people. Okay. Oh, she's gone. Oh gosh. Okay, it looks like she might have lost connection. So let's just give her a second to see if she makes it back. If she does not come back in like 10 seconds, I'll lead you through a little bit more of that. Okay, let's just take a second because this is what I feel like I would want to do next is go ahead and stretch our fingertips, our wrists. So turn your fingertips to face your knees and just do tiny little pulses back. She's currently trying to reconnect. So let's just keep our wrists warm while we're waiting. Good. Now go ahead and turn them in towards each other like when we were doing those push-ups. And go side to side.
Hi guys, I'm sorry that I lost you.
Great, perfect. We just stretched our wrists a little bit.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that. I'm just gonna hop in and keep going if you're cool with it. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Thanks for sticking in here with me, guys. We're gonna move to our side plank walks. So this one's a little challenging because you want to be moving the same hand and same foot at the same time. So I'll show you first so you can see from your plank shape, same hand and same foot's gonna open, same hand, same foot's gonna close. And then we're gonna go back. So we're trying to keep our core super tight here and that I'm not having like limbs moving at opposite times. And again, still pushing the floor away from you. So let's go ahead and find your leg shape. Push the floor away, find your spider fingers, and same hand, same foot is gonna open out to the side, follow with the other one, and reverse direction. Same hand, same foot, and close. Again, open and close, open and close. One more time on each side, open, squeeze your butt, close, push the floor open, close, and down. Nice job. Yay. Okie dokie. This one is a still pushing drill with strong shoulders, but we're working a little more on compression here. So you might feel a little more in your hamstrings. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to have my knees in next to my wrists, and you have two options. You can flex your toes to push down into the floor, or some of you might wanna point your feet. And if you have the ankle flexibility, you can go up to pointed feet position here. So do whatever feels good for you. The goal is to have straight legs at the top, but really we're focusing on having weight in our hands. So if your legs don't straighten all the way, that's totally fine. Just keep pushing the floor away from you. Yeah? So hands next to your knees, spider fingers in, either flex or point your feet. And here we go. Push the floor away, stick to your pike shape, and bring it back down nice and soft. And let's go again. Push the floor away and bring it back down. At the top of your pike, hide your ears. Here we go. Push the floor away, hide your ears with your shoulders, lower back down. We're gonna do two more. Ready, push the floor away, bring it back down. And last one, push. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Good job. Yay. All right, we're gonna give our hands and wrists a little break here, and we're gonna take it down to our backs for a little core. So this is your dead bug core here. So I'm gonna have bent knees in a little tabletop, and I'm gonna have bent arms to match in my tabletop. And I'm gonna extend same arm and same leg out really long, but only so that my low back is still pushing into the floor. So if I go a little farther and I see some daylight, I'm gonna reset. And then we'll come back to center and do the other side. So find your tabletop with your knees, tabletop with your elbows bent. And let's start with the right side. Right leg and right arm extend straight, super long. Straight knees, point your toes. Bring it back to center. And other side, left side, reach super long. Bring it back to center. Right side again. Right side extend. Cover your ear with your shoulders. Extend through your shoulder. And bring it back to center. Other side, left, long, bring it back in. One more time on each side, here we go. Extend. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the middle. Other side, last one, super long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to center. And relax. Yay, good job, everybody. Let me just put time here. Cool. We're going to do, this one's called the spinning circus tent. So we're going to review the same super tall circus tent pike shape that we did before, and we're gonna spin in a circle. So I'm going to try to plant my feet into the floor, and I'm pivoting on the balls of my feet, and I'm gonna use my hands to walk around a circle. Whee! Again, if your knees don't go all the way straight, that's totally fine. You can keep them bent, but keep weight in your hands so you're pushing the floor away from you. So we're gonna do one full circle in one direction, shake it out real quick, and then we'll go to the other side. Yep. So let's find our bent knees, hands on the floor, push the floor away, make your circus tent super tall, and here we go, in one direction, walking your hands all the way around the circle. Keep it going. Try to have arms straight here. Push the floor away. When you get back to your starting point, nice and control, lower back down. Give it a little shake so that we can do our other side. Don't forget about your spider fingers. All right, hands next to your knees. Push the floor away, ready, go. Find your tent. And other direction. This side is a little bit harder for me. I'm definitely a left side dominant. Bring it all the way back to your starting point. Push the floor a little bit more and lower down to your knees. Yay! Good job. Beautiful circus tents. We're gonna do one more thing before I run out of time here. So, we're going to go, this is the angry cat walk. So, angry cat, right? Round your back, push the floor away. You're gonna stay on your knees and you're gonna walk your hands out as far as you can go, pushing the floor away and still keeping your ribs and belly in. Only go as far as you can to where you can still walk it back in to your angry cat. So if you're super strong, you can go all the way out, but then you're collapsing down, you've gone too far. We're just going to do a few of these. So hands on the floor, find your angry cat position, make a hiss if you feel like it, and go ahead, walk your cat walk. Strut your stuff out as far as you can go. Hide your ears, and then walk it back in with straight arms. Back to your angry cat. Beautiful. Let's go again. Cat walk as far as you can. Pull your belly button and ribs in, and then walk it back to your center. Nice. Maybe this one you go a step or two further. Let's give it a shot. Walk it out. Push the floor away from you as you hold a tight shape. Bring it back to center. Nice. We're going to do one last one. Here we go. Walk it out. Maybe this one's slightly farther. Squeeze your booties and walk it back in. Yay. Oh, I'm sweating. I'm going to flick away my sweat. Beautiful job, everybody. Nice work. I'm going to pass it off to Sarah for the bun blaster. That's not what it's called. It's called Buns on Deck. Nice job, guys.
Thank you, Marisa. That was awesome. Really excited to turn our angry cat into sassy cats, working on our circus booties. So the only thing you might want, if you want to challenge yourself, would be some ankle weights, if those are accessible to you. Otherwise, you can put on a heavy pair of shoes if you want, some cowboy boots, why not, just to get that same weight. So let's go ahead, we're gonna start standing up. You don't need any weights for this right now. Let's go ahead and take a circus chair pose. So extend the arms, lower the hips, and think of lifting your upper body back as you dip your hips down, tuck your tail, and squeeze those strong thighs together. Imagine you have like a juggling ball in between them. You're squeezing. We're gonna lower even more than we think we can. Stay strong, lift the core back, arms up. And then we'll pulse for 5, 4, getting a little lower, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, waterfall the arms over the legs, stretch it out for a moment, and a nice fold. You can bend one knee at a time. Shake that out. And next, we'll do some really fun squats. Once again, working on our circus buns. So the goal with this is to jump the legs out find a squat, and then jump them in. So parallel knees on the end. So we'll do 10 of those out and in, counting as 1. Ready, set, go. I like to have my hands on my chest. There's 1. Get the hips low. There's 2. 3. 4. Good job. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Awesome. The audience is going to love our cheeks how they're turning out. Let's go ahead and find our knees in a tabletop position. And if you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and put your ankle weights on. At this moment in time, maybe you need a drink of water after all of that core work we just did. Hard stuff there, those handstands, technique and all that. Let's go ahead and find all fours. Might slightly change my angle here. There we are. Awesome. So make sure that you're stacking your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. And come all the way down to your forearms once you have that alignment there. Take your legs straight back. Maybe you have to inch forward because you're kicking a wall like me, then do so. And think of drawing a U shape. So we're going to make a U shape, but instead of using your low back muscles, only the bum is turned on here. We're going to do 10 times drawing a U shape with the foot. That's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep that leg up, all right? Feel the burn. We're going to make circles in one direction, medium-sized circles. Imagine you have a crayon on your toe and you're drawing on a wall. That's 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel the burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And this time you're going to draw a rainbow with your leg from side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Are you guys sweating yet? 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Let's come up to our arms. Try not to let those toes fall. We're staying with it. You've got this. Take the leg parallel to the hip, and we're going to pulse up like you're popping little clouds above you for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not done yet. Bring the knee out to the side. Parallel with the hip again. This time, the leg straightens all the way, and pointed toe, and comes back in, not dropping the knee. So that's 10, 9. You can shift your weight into your left hand if you need to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, okay. Come back to a child's pose just for a moment. And then meet me with the same side, right leg forward. Pigeon pose, circus pigeons. You can do your jazz circus finger hands here. Circus fingers while you wait and make sure your hips are square, making adjustments there. And then lower down, relax. Stretch those glutes out a little bit. Before we do the second side. Oh my goodness, it is warm in here, unlike Colorado. All right, everybody, back up to all fours. We're changing sides. I'm going to turn around. Okay, so make sure you have your tabletop position. You're stacking your hips over your knees, shoulders over the arms, and then just take your forearms straight down. Keep that alignment. Take the left leg back this time. And making our U shape with our foot. Imagine you have a crayon, you're drawing a U for 10, 9, feel the booty burn, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, kids are doing great, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to draw those circles, medium-sized circles, 10, 9, doesn't matter which direction, so we'll do both. Anyway, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite direction for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Holy buns, 3, 2, 1. Draw the rainbow side to side for 10. Side to side. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go up to straight arms. Bend your knee. I know it burns. Stay with it. Your booty will love you later. And we're popping the clouds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay. Knee, hip level. Raise it up like you're peeing on a fire hydrant. And we're going to straighten that leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Find a nice relaxing circus child's pose. Good work, keeping those buns ready for anything. And then take the left leg forward, find a pigeon pose. You can find your jazz fingers again here, just for fun. And lower all the way down, forehead to the ground. Stretch it out. Very good. Go ahead and meet me on your backs for our next work on the circus bum. So walk your heels in close to your sits bones. Take your palms towards the sky so you don't push with your hands. And think about tucking your tail, squeezing your glutes. We're going to lift up into a bridge pose. Really feel about pressing the feet into the ground. Keep your knees in line with your hips and imagine you're squeezing a ball between your thighs. We're holding for 3, 2, 1. Then we're going to go up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze it. We're holding. Squeeze even more. We're going to try and lift one leg up, maybe into a bent knee. Make a fun shape. For 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot down. Opposite leg. Try not to cheat with your hands. Really stabilize the hips. Squeeze the glutes. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Let's take a butterfly position with the legs for a moment. And then take the feet flat, nice wide knees, and just windshield wiper the knees back and forth. That's it. You can take your knees over to one side and find a nice twist there. And then the opposite side. That's it. Let's come back to center. And then we'll go all the way up to standing so we don't get too sleepy. Thumbs on deck, still ready to work. Awesome. So find a comfortable stance. I still have my ankle weights on. Don't feel like you have to. Let's draw your knee up to your chest. Like 1 more minute, so we'll do this really quick. So draw the knee up to the chest, and then start to hinge at the waist. Find something to look at for balance, and come out almost to a warrior 3, but nice and supported. Flex your foot, and then see if you can slowly build your balance. Come back to center, knee nice and high. Drop it back down. We'll just do our balance on our other side. So left leg, lift your knee, about hip level, flex the foot, squeeze the thighs, stabilize, find something to look at, and kick all the way back. You're going towards warrior 3 yoga pose. And with control, let's bring it all the way back in. We would do some more reps, but I am out of time. I am going to pass it off.
So we have time for a little bit of a quick break. So Sarah, did you want to do a couple more reps? You can. You still have like a minute if you wanted to.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a few more reps on those. So let's start with our right leg straight down, anchoring down through the heel. Left leg, straight spine, bring it up hip level. So really squeeze the thighs. Really hug your midline here, and see if you can draw your leg back. Use your core muscles here that we warmed up in Marisa's class. And bring it back in. Let's do 2 more. Yeah, good. Awesome. You want to challenge yourself, you can have your airplane wings out. Awesome. Take that leg down, opposite side. So left leg, standing leg, rooting down. Draw your right leg up. Find something for balance you're looking at with your gaze. We'll send that leg behind us. Relax the foot, squeeze the buns. Squeeze the thighs. 2 more times. Think of hugging that midline. And last one, work it out. Very good. Come back to center. You take a nice squat. Move the hips around, get a little more loosey-goosey there. And I guess we have a break next, it sounds like.
Yes, thank you so much, Sarah. That was amazing. Yeah, we'll just take a couple-minute break and then we'll come back for legs with Anastasia. It might be nice to take a second because that was a bit of a burner. And also, I just want to give props to Cassidy, who's rocking both of today's themes, both circus and tutu. I don't know if anybody else is, and I'm not giving you credit. Oh, Gabe's got his tutu on too. Yeah, I didn't even think to combine the two, so you guys are killing it. I just want to shout out to the fabulous makeup and costumes that I'm seeing, and to the people who are showing up and they're not in costume and are not letting that stop them from coming and having a good time with us. So you guys are amazing, and I'll see you in like a minute or 2. I don't know if Marisa or Tylyn can hear me, but I see Marisa. I just wanted to share that since doing these classes, my handstand spider fingers are insane. Like, I don't used to do planks just like that, and now I'm like, they're super strong, and I haven't been practicing handstands, but I feel like I could probably crush them right now if it was. So thanks, guys. Come to the classes, they work. All right, Anastasia, it looks like most people are back.
Hey everybody. This is not required, but my balance is not the best, so I'm going to be using a chair to help me balance. So if you have a chair or something, we're going to be doing a lot of things on one leg, and you feel like your balance is a little wonky or off a little bit today, like mine is, then grab an object. Otherwise, it's not necessary. It's just going to make it a little bit more challenging. Okay. Or wall or door frame or whatever is nearby. Cool. All right, we're gonna get started with some hip circles. We're gonna get our hips loosened up a little bit. That butt section was so hard. We're gonna start on one leg, trying to find our hips square. So don't let that hip lift up, keep it square. And I'm just gonna do circles, just taking it all the way around. Full range of motion. I'm going to do about 10 in one direction and then 10 in the other direction. 9, 10, and switching directions for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then switching sides. Of course, you don't need an object. I really appreciate the lovely conglomerate of coaches that we have here because it really forces me out of my comfort zone. I don't nearly do this much butt exercises on my own. That was 10 for me. But I'm glad I'm being forced to do it because it's good for me. Nine and 10. Excellent. All right, for the next part, we're going to be doing kicks. Now for these kicks, your goal is to keep your standing leg firmly planted on the floor and keep that standing leg straight. So don't let it bend, don't let that hip go out to the side, don't let it do anything funky. And I'm also trying to keep my shoulders above my hips. My kicking leg is going to be slightly forward, and I'm going to kick up. I'm going to try to do this 5 times. I'm not going for max flexibility. I'm just kind of going for lift and maybe hold for just a split second at the top. 4 and 5. Good. Same thing, but out to the side. Make sure I don't kick my furniture. Make sure your toes and your knee are pointing up towards the ceiling. Again, for 5. Trying to do this without shifting too much of your weight. And point the toe because we are at the circus. Nice. Good. And then 5 to the back. Okay. Same idea. Try to stay stacked over your shoulders. And once you've done that, we're going to switch sides. So again, starting with the front leg, kicking 5 times. Make sure your hips are nice and square. Everyone looks so good. Kicking to the side for 5. Really make sure that you're externally rotating that leg. So the knee and the toes should be facing up. We're going to do a side hip thing later. All right, and then to the back. 4 and 5. Wonderful. Back to the first side. This time, we're going to lift the leg. Now, if this is too much to be standing here with the leg straight, you can't always bend the knee, but we're going to do 5 pulses. So lifting the leg only as high as you can without changing your hips or your balance, and pulsing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out to the side and pulsing for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. To the back and pulsing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Other side, lifting the leg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And behind for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice job. Maybe shimmy that out for a moment. Of course, if you feel like that was not enough, you can always do more reps or add weights like Sarah had us do in the last section. Okay, one more round like this, except this time you're going to lift the front leg and we are going to bend our supporting foot. You're going to bend it, you're going to do a little squat, and you're going to stand back up for 5. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, keep the other leg lifted, 4, 5. Nice, out to the side for 1. Make sure that the knee is going in the direction of the toes of the bending leg. 4 and 5, and to the back for 1. The lower you go, the harder these get. 4 and 5. Good. Other leg. Leg forward and bending the standing leg for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And behind you for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent, beautiful job. We're gonna come down to the floor for the next set. We're gonna work a little bit on our adductors and our abductors, which sound like I'm saying the same thing, but adduction is the leg coming towards the middle of the body. Abduction is the leg going away from the center of the body. So we're gonna work on those two muscle groups. I am laying down on my side. Anastasia calls this the sexy seal. Top leg for me is going to be forward at a 90-degree angle, or you could have it bent. It doesn't really matter, up to you. Your arms should just be comfortable, whether that's down or supporting your head like I am. And we're gonna be working with our bottom leg. You're gonna lift that leg up, and we're going to do little pulses, like you're trying to scissor your leg up towards the ceiling, and do 20 of these. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Beautiful job. We're not done yet. That same leg is going to lift, and you're going to make little circles. Sarah had us making these tiny little circles. Same thing. It doesn't matter which way you go. We're going to do 20 little circles. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Good. That leg gets to rest. Now we're going to work our top leg. Top leg is going to extend, match the bottom leg. Again, I'm staying sideways. And 20 times, we're just going to lift the leg up. This time, I want my knee and my toes pointing forward. Don't turn it out. We are trying to work the outside of the butt hip area. So 20 lifts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great. Leave that leg up. You guessed it. We're going to be making little circles with that top leg. The smaller, the better. And we're going for 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Let that leg rest. We're going to flip it over, and we're going to do it on the other side. Woo. Those are my epic dance moves. All right. First thing we did was top leg is forward. We're going to be working with the bottom leg. The bottom leg is lifting off the ground for 20 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Y'all look so good. All right, little circles are next. And again, we're going for 20. All right, ready? Lift and circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Let that leg rest as much as you can. Really try to keep your legs straight for these. All right, top leg. We're lifting for 20. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great. Circles for 20. Ready? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Rest that leg. I love this like lineup with everyone on my screen. It looks like everyone's just like coming to hang out. Like, hey, what you thinking about? I'm thinking about my butt and how much it's burning right now. Woo. Great job, you guys. Okay, we're gonna do a little stretching just to like stretch out all that stuff that we worked, which is also gonna double as our cool down. So let's come to a lunge. Actually, let's come to a kneeling position first. Really tucking that tailbone under, getting a nice stretch in that hip flexor. Just being here for a moment. Yeah, if you need to put something under your knee, you can. And then we're gonna scooch that front foot forward just an inch or two and let the hips drop down, let gravity take over. Try to keep your shoulders above your hips as much as you can. Of course, you can be holding on to something like blocks, your chair still. Yep, if your hands are on your front leg, that's totally fine. Just try not to press too much with the arms. Try to make it about lifting. Good, and then plant the hands on the floor. Go ahead and straighten that front leg and fold over that front leg for a nice stretch. Now, if you want bonus points, if you want more leg stuff, you can try to lift the leg off the floor here. I recommend backing up out of your flexibility a little bit and really thinking about drawing this front hip back and see if you can lift that leg off the floor. Nice. Maybe do like 5 of these. If you're having trouble lifting the leg up off the floor, you might need to come up a little bit more, so maybe even hands to hips and try from there. And if you're lifting the leg up off the floor and you're like, yeah, what now? Then you can do little pulses while your leg is in the air. Nice. All right, let's switch sides. We're gonna start with our kneeling position. Yep. Tucking the tailbone, shifting the hip forward, trying to get a nice stretch in that hip flexor. You can do your like finale, present and bow. Yes. The applause, the lights. Good. Shift your front leg forward a little bit, let the hips drop down. You're presenting for the final photo. The whole cast is on stage with you. They're taking that pic. And this is the pose that we all went with. Beautiful. So dramatic. So victorious. Love it. All right. Straightening that front leg, folding over your front leg. Getting a little hamstring stretch in here. Really try to draw that hip back. And if you want the bonus challenge, maybe back up out of your flexibility a little bit. See if you can lift that leg up off the floor. Maybe 5 times. Good. All right. And let's come to a seated position. We're going to do one last stretch. You're going to cross one leg underneath. You're going to cross the top leg over. You're going to try to stack your knees as much as you can. Make sure that both sit bones are firmly planted on the floor. Up, which means that you shouldn't be sitting on your own heel. You can hold your own legs. If this is not enough of a stretch for you, you can then start to fold forward. This is plenty stretch for me, so I'm going to stay up here. But you should feel this on the outside of your hips. Of course, making sure that the chest stays forward. Don't round your back here. That's actually going to take away from the stretch. Beautiful. And let's switch. You can either do a fancy leg flutter to switch, or if some of you know that like cool twisty doodad thing, yeah, that was it. That was it, Elsie. Yeah. I always forget how to do it. I think I have to go this way. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that thing. This thing. Yep. And making sure that the knees are nice and stacked. You're sitting up nice and tall, and if you need to fold forward, you can. And if you're still just working on getting the knees to be stacked and you feel the stretch there, that's okay. The whole point of stretching is to be in a place where you feel the stretch. So if you feel the stretch, you're doing it correctly. Good job. Good. All right, and let the leggies go. Maybe shake them out a little bit. Wonderful work. If you're excited, ooh, that was a good one. Somebody did a switchy doodah and it looked really cool. Yeah. Any final splits or things like that that you want to do, you can. But it is time, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for coming. You guys look fabulous. So good. So thank you for having me be a part of this, Cressie.
Always a pleasure to be a part of this every night, each and every day. You guys, thanks so much for working hard and showing up with your circus buns. They'll thank you later. So thanks so much for being here.
Good job, everybody. I definitely got my butt kicked today. So thank you, coaches, for bringing the fire. And thank you, Cressie, for herding the cats and setting up the magical platform for everybody. And yeah, sending a lot of love and hugs to you guys.
Thank you everyone so much for showing up tonight. I, for the first time for circus workout parties, was feeling really tired and like not 100% showing up tonight. And I was having a headache and like my ankle was hurting and all sorts of, you know, it's not nonsense, it's legitimate things, but I didn't like it. And it's so lovely to be surrounded by people who it's okay to just show up where you're at. And Anastasia, you always make me feel really good about I'm perfect exactly where I'm at. And I just think that's really lovely. So thank you everyone so much for holding space, for being here, for giving your time, your energy, just being here. It's really lovely. Cressie, thank you so much for creating a space, and all of my fellow coaches. You're really lovely people that I feel honored to learn from through this little computer screen in my room, and it's really wonderful. So thank you.
Yay, thanks everyone for another successful night at the circus. That was so fun, coaches. As always, you're always bringing new, wonderful, exciting things to the table. I do something new with every party, and I've done almost 30, so that's really impressive. If not, each coach almost makes me do something new every time. You guys should join us tomorrow for our aerial intensive. You do not need to be an aerialist to do it. You do not need any apparatuses to do it. There's a list of recommended equipment on the event page. One thing that's not on there, on that list that I'd like to add right now is your unicorn friends, if you have any. This is Freddie. And Freddie's gonna be joining us tomorrow for fantasy themes. So as always, costumes are completely optional, But if you're the kind of person that likes to dress up, we totally encourage you to use this platform as an opportunity to do that. And I would love to take a picture again for anybody who wants to do that. And then again, the donation information is just my name at Gmail or my name on Venmo. You guys are so amazing. If you don't want to be in a photo, but you're not ready to leave the party yet, no worries. Just turn your video option off, which is a thing you can do. And I'll give everyone a minute to do that. And then, who wants to take the picture? Because I can only see 9 people at a time. Tylyn. All right, awesome. Great. Okay, so hopefully if you didn't want your picture taken, you've turned off your video. Everybody looks so good. I want to get back into that. What was that pose we were doing? Sorry, YouTube, I'll turn this off now.